You did the extra work. You stayed late. You optimized the workflow. You absorbed the responsibilities of the colleague who quit 6 months ago. And your reward was not a promotion. Your reward was not a raise. Your reward was simply more work. You are experiencing the weaponization of competence. It is not an accident. It is a calculated psychological strategy utilized within modern corporate hierarchies. The system is not broken. It is functioning exactly as designed. Today, we are going to deconstruct the behavioral science behind why high performers are actively punished, and how you can architect a defense mechanism to protect your career and your time. Chapter 1. The Paradox of the Reliable Employee. In a true meritocracy, output equals advancement. But a corporation is not a meritocracy. It is an ecosystem driven by resource management and risk mitigation. When you demonstrate exceptional competence, you alter the equilibrium of your environment. You become the path of least resistance for your manager. Management, fundamentally, is the practice of minimizing friction. When a crisis occurs, a manager faces a choice: assign it to an average employee and risk failure, or assign it to you, the reliable employee, the one who requires zero oversight. Every time you execute flawlessly, you are not proving your worth for a promotion. You are reinforcing a behavioral loop. You are training your management to view your exceptional, burnout-inducing effort as the new, acceptable baseline. You are no longer exceeding expectations. You are trapped by them. Chapter 2. The Trap of Indispensability. There is a corporate myth that to secure your position, you must make yourself indispensable. This is a fatal strategic error. If you are indispensable to your current role, you are completely unpromotable. Consider the mechanics from the perspective of the director above you. If they promote you, they create a catastrophic void in the operations you currently sustain. Metrics will drop. They will have to spend thousands of dollars to hire someone who will operate at half your capacity. Therefore, keeping you exactly where you are is the most financially sound decision they can make. To keep you docile, they use quiet promotion. They elevate your title internally. They invite you to higher-level meetings. They give you the illusion of authority. But what are they actually giving you? Everything, except the budget, the compensation, and the leverage. They are pacifying you to extract executive-level labor at an entry-level cost. Chapter 3. The Managerial Threat. There is another variable most employees never notice until it is too late. Your high performance is not always viewed as an asset. By toxic managers, it is viewed as a direct threat. If you consistently optimize workflows, you are inadvertently highlighting the incompetence of the hierarchy above you. A manager whose primary skill is delegation feels highly insecure managing an employee whose primary skill is execution. How do they neutralize you? They weaponize your competence. They bury you in high-volume, low-visibility tasks. The engine room work. You keep the company running, but you get zero exposure to the executives who actually control the promotion pipeline. You generate the power. Your manager takes the credit for the destination. Chapter 4. The Adaptive Defense. If you realize you are in this trap right now, you must change your operating system. You must transition from a laborer to a strategist. Here is how you reverse the psychological dynamic. Strategy 1. Strategic incompetence. You must systematically untrain your management. Stop volunteering for invisible tasks. When asked to absorb a new responsibility, never say no. Instead, force the friction back onto them. Say, I can absolutely execute that. Which of my current deliverables should I pause to accommodate it? Force the hierarchy to make a prioritization choice. Expose their poor resource management. Strategy 2. The visibility matrix. Stop doing invisible work entirely. If a task does not have a measurable impact on revenue, cost reduction, or executive level metrics, execute it at the bare minimum acceptable standard. Reserve your high performance energy exclusively for high visibility projects. Competence should not be a continuous, exploitable flow. It must be a targeted strike. Strategy 3. Succession engineering. To escape indispensability, you must build your own replacement. Document your processes. Utilize automation to handle the redundant aspects of your role. Make it incredibly easy for anyone to step into your shoes. Prove to the executive team that moving you upward will not crash the system you built. Conclusion. The corporate environment relies on your willingness to trade your current mental health for the illusion of future security. It is a mathematical equation designed to extract your surplus value. You cannot outwork a system built to exploit you. You can only outsmart it. Establish your boundaries. Control your visibility. Recognize that your competence is a weapon. Stop letting them point it at you. If you are ready to stop operating as a laborer and start maneuvering as a strategist, this channel is your operational manual. We deconstruct the behavioral science of the workplace so you can navigate the hierarchy on your terms. Protect your career. Master the system. Subscribe.